Alright, so I'm here at the grocery store and I'm doing some shopping. I have some golden raisins, some cabbage, sea salt, and a pomegranate. So cooking, I'm going to cook a salad. Salad's getting expensive because this pomegranate costs $3.50. Anyways, I am going to talk about had some thoughts about my creativity. And my creativity is, when I write my emails out to my list, to also friends or to my clients, when I make videos like this, I find that if I go out in the morning and I drive around, I kind of get into this mode where I'm most creative and I feel really, really good. So I need to figure out a way to kind of get in this mode. I need to create a ritual for myself every single morning to get in this space. And a big part of it has to do with getting up in the morning and leaving the house. I know that when I go exercise it helps a lot. I know that all this stuff works. Alright, so I'm here in everyone's favorite store. I'm sure you can figure that out where I'm at. It's Walmart. And got some really great ideas. And my great idea is, because I did my routine, wake up in the morning, take a shower, leave the house, drive around, whether it's my day off or not, it doesn't make a difference. Listen to something, and I just get some ideas, and that's kind of when I'm most creative, is in the morning. Craig Ballantyne said you need to find that kind of time in the day where you can do like an hour, like 4 hours of work in 1 hour, or 1 hour of work in 20 minutes, however you want to look at it. And I've been thinking about my YouTube channel. I'm trying to figure out how to build that, because it seems like that's the only thing that I can really get consistent content out, and something that I really enjoy doing. Because they always say on internet marketing, trying to build a business, you want to look what you're passionate about. I'm very passionate about fitness, and blogging is a big deal, writing a book, making an ebook, putting programs together and stuff like that. Problem is, writing is hard. It takes time. I feel like I write pretty decent. However, I don't proofread really well, and because I don't proofread very well, it takes forever to get a blog post up. But a video, like this video right now, takes a second to put up, or right now, a minute and 30 seconds. And that's what I'm gonna do. I was doing Yahoo Answers for a little while, and that seemed to be working pretty good. It got me making some videos, but now I just had an idea as I was driving here, because I was listening to this video by, forgot his name. It's a video game channel. I was listening to YouTube, and he says to participate in forums. And I remember Ice Cream Fitness doing that. I know he's really big into the forums, and I think that's the reason why he's got so many subscribers. It's one of the reasons. There's a lot of other reasons, I'm sure. He has amazing content too. I mean, Ice Cream Fitness. God, I can't remember his name right now. But great guy, love that dude. Super real, super solid, just legit. Because there's nothing more awesome than someone who's genuine. So I'm gonna use bodybuilding.com as kind of a way to answer questions, because I can just churn them out. All right, so today is Sunday, 9/15, September 15th, and I'm going to work. I have 2 appointments today. Just listened to Brian Tracy and feeling pretty good. My morning always starts off really good when I can drive around and then get a moment to think. And I'm thinking about my fitness tip of the day on Instagram. I try to I made a goal to do one every single day, and I couldn't come up with anything good yesterday. So that definitely is going to take a lot more work to be creative at. When I do these videos, they kind of get my mind turning, get the gears turning in my brain as far as kind of like what I should do or how I should do things. And I'm thinking about my new workout program I'm going to start today, or at least this week, before my trip to Reno, or our trip, I should say. What else is there? Oh yeah, self-limiting beliefs. That's what I was listening to. It's so common for us to not, for me, what I find is that when I'm trying to make progress, health, fitness, business, whatever. And I start to make progress. This little voice in my head, or this little thought, it's very small, a seed of a thought that says, you can't do it, or you're gonna fail, or it's a waste of time. And it sucks because I think everyone has that. Some have it at different degrees, and how do you get rid of that? It's kind of my thought, so we have to reprogram ourselves to stop these kind of seeds of self-doubt, because they stop us from succeeding, or they stop us from actually moving forward, because the hardest part with anything is getting started, and then after we get started is keeping it going, and then of course evaluating, and there's a bunch of other stuff that need to be focused on, but those are the things, and that's what comes to mind. So get rid of the seeds of doubt and stick with being positive. All right, so it is 9:16 Monday, and couldn't quite get into my groove. I had some, I won't say an epiphany, but I had a really great idea. I was listening to Brian Tracy again, and I was talking about how if you help other people, you will automatically lift yourself up. Or if you help someone feel good about themselves, you automatically help yourself feel better too. And the higher your self-esteem, the better you're going to do at everything. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. And kind of what I think about is how much I can beat myself up mentally about why I can or can't do stuff, of how I'm going to fail, or how it's just like I'm not going to be able to make it to my goals or make it to my dreams. And I really beat myself up, and what I'm doing is I'm just making it worse. I'm making my ability to be successful more difficult because I'm basically mentally beating myself up. And when I'm mentally beating myself up, I don't perform as well, and then I lose motivation. And I think for some people, the negative motivation really does help, and it can help for a time, but it's very short-term. It's a short-term strategy. So I like myself. As corny as it sounds, that's what he says to do in the audio program I was listening to. Like yourself. Like other people, and other people will like you. If you don't like yourself and you hate yourself, other people are not going to like you very much. And that's it. All right, so I've decided that I'm going to focus on being consistent with the content I post on YouTube, and just really start putting some good stuff up, for the next 7 days, up until next Sunday, or today's Monday. And then after Monday, or after Sunday, or I don't know, maybe Saturday, whatever. Oh wait, I'm going to be in Reno. After I consistently post stuff for a week, I'm going to go ahead and start researching how to get a YouTube following. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the project. Today is second video post today on my little video journal of success. All right, so I'm going to do a video, and it's some inspiration that I got today listening to Elliot Hulse on Rise to the Top podcast, the YouTube video. Hopefully it accepts a video response. Post a comment, and I'll post this on there. But this is Sunday, Monday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like my third or fourth video journal on success, on trying to build my business online and build my fitness business. And just some notes that just came to mind that really are pretty motivating that I wanted to share. And I wrote them down. So I got my notes here. And the first thing he mentions, or one of the things he mentions, is Early to Rise. Early to Rise is a newsletter written that's managed by Craig Ballantyne. He's very popular in the internet marketing world, and he's really good. He's got some really good content. And previously, I didn't subscribe. I subscribed to Early to Rise before, just the email newsletter, but I stopped because I had too many newsletters I was keeping track of, and I dumped it. So this time I resubscribed and got to make use of it. Craig Ballantyne has some really good stuff, and I like reading his stuff. Making money with ideas is a note. I don't know anything specific about that. He also mentions Dan Kennedy, and he calls Dan the horse. He's the horse's mouth, straight from the horse's mouth, because Dan Kennedy is the marketing genius. His company is called GKIC. He's just a marketing guru. He also mentions Seth Godin. Seth Godin is also someone I like to follow as well. I really like his style of communication when it comes to success and business, and kind of like he portrays business as art, and that's kind of what Elliot Hulse is doing. He also mentions Ralph Waldo Emerson. I haven't really followed or read any of his stuff, but I know he's popular and famous. He said, this is going to sound cliche, but one of the reasons why he's successful is that it's because he is himself. Just being yourself is what it comes down to. And it sounds silly, but I can't see why that's not the truth, because there's no one's better at being you than yourself. So that's the way to go. We are all striving for a source of freedom, because everyone wants us to conform, like go to school, get a degree, get a job, save for retirement, get married, all that stuff. And a lot of us want to be free. Okay, I don't know where I was going with that. Another note that I made was Haterade. Haterade was kind of interesting because, he said that even when people put negative comments on his videos, on Elliot's videos, he still feels, it still hurts him. And he was kind of mentioning the idea of, what was it? He was still mentioning the idea of, back in the day, old time, before the internet, before social media, when you put an email out or video out, you can get instant response, like immediately, right away. Whereas back then, it would take time. And sometimes when you make your art or your business, as the kind of the analogy here is, back in the day, if you made something, it would take time before you got feedback, negative and or positive. So, and that was kind of interesting because, it's good to know that it's still bothersome, because, I'm always afraid of, like, for example, making this video, and I'm afraid to make it because I just am, I'm putting myself out there, afraid of looking dumb, and who isn't? Who doesn't feel that way? Let's see, I wrote here, move hurts, continue to move forward. Oh, yeah. But he said that anything he does, strength, like want to lift 600 pounds, get stronger, build muscle, he says everything he does hurts. Moving hurts. Like when you try to get stronger, it's going to hurt. And in order to move forward, you're going to hurt. You're going to have to hurt. It's just a process of growing and moving forward. So this is kind of like, I guess you can call my video journal, 9/17 of September. I'm going to post this on the bodybuilding forum, on this thread about being a YouTube star. And I figure, hey, might as well start sharing. This is a place to start. Maybe we can make this thread long. Maybe someone else will share some of their stuff. This is kind of a cool way to kind of interact, and I'm liking it.